Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am ZBest. Today I'm going to cover the Emerald Chests, another loot box event, or at least I think of them as loot boxes. Yeah, so they seem to be quite regular and frequent at this point. The thing is, I will always caveat this at the beginning of my videos with all of these. I'm not a big fan of them, but you do get the best value of anything in the game through these. So I'm not a fan of them, but I also recommend getting them, specifically the Christmas ones. The rest of them aren't as good, but they're still better than just buying premium time or gold throughout the rest of the year. Anyways, let's get into the video. This will hopefully just be a pretty quick one. So here's the article. There are 3 new tanks, the Prototipo 6, Tier 8 Italian medium, and then the Object 168, which is Tier 8 Russian medium, and then the Swedish tank destroyer, the Lat Stridsforden 120, the Tier 9. Honestly, haven't played them, so I can't actually say how good they are. But again, they're adding 3 new tanks. The previous ones include K2 Turtle T-54D, Object 752, and the Char 75. Now, out of these other ones, the Char 75 is a lot of fun. I wouldn't call it like OP or anything. Object 752 is solid, can be frustrating. T-54D is slow, but the armor is a lot more effective than most medium tanks. And the Turtle has ridiculous DPM. As for the K2, it has pretty good armor, but I've heard it has a terrible gun. I personally have not played it, so I can't tell you guys about that. Of course, there's other stuff you can get as well. Looks like 3D attachments and personal reserves and all that other stuff. There is a pity mechanic on here. After 50, you're guaranteed one of the Tier 8 or 9 premiums, so that's still pretty useful. Really, there's not much more else to add to that. The cost of the chests, we're talking $127 for 150 of them. That gives you guaranteed 3 Tier 8 or 9 premiums, which is reasonable. I'm not going to say it's anything special. But like I caveat at the beginning of the video, you will get more than your money is worth. That's always the case with these. But again, they're not as good as the Christmas boxes. Yeah, so basically if you have all the previous ones, 150 will guarantee you the 3 new ones. Otherwise, any of these lower ones, only the 75 will guarantee you at least 1. So with that, let's get into it. I'm just going to open 50 of them real quick, just so you guys can get a feel for them, and then that'll wrap up this video. So I'm not going to have animations going, and I'm only going to do 5 at a time. I'm not going to open each one individually. So here's a quick feeler. Open 5, just some free XP, some credits, credit booster, 3D attachments, and some personal reserves. And actually, before I forget, I will actually pause and come back, make sure that I have all the other ones in my garage. Okay, so I did actually pause and unpause. I did not have the Object 752 in my garage, so I put that back in my garage, and now I will continue opening them. This will ensure that I don't get a repeat of something. So anyways, I'm going to keep opening. We'll see if I get one before the pity mechanic. Mind you, the pity mechanic I feel like is one of the best things that they have done so far, is because then you have a guaranteed way to get all the new ones if you want to spend the money. I personally don't always support doing that, but at least you're not going to spend on 500 boxes just to not get a specific one that you want. there's a specific amount that you have to buy to get it. Outside of that, yeah, so it's just a lot more transparent, but again, I'm not a huge fan of them, but they exist, and their value is typically pretty good. So far, no premiums. And I'm most likely going to get it on the Biddy Mechanic. Yep, it was on the last one. Anyways, I'm just going to open this up. This is what it looks like. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Hopefully this was useful for you guys. Just kind of see what the chests are like, how they work, my opinions on them, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Feel free to like, subscribe, all the standard YouTube stuff. And I will see you guys around.